There have been some tests to see what AI-generated Blender tutorials might look like. One example was a demo using Google AI Studio, where the AI provided real-time instructions. At the same time, the presenter shared their screen. It handled simple tasks like deleting the default cube, adding a plane, and even starting a donut model. But the donut didn't exactly turn out great. It was pretty obvious the AI only knew the basics. But this makes you only wonder, could AI actually replace Blender tutorials? Some people think AI can make learning easier by giving quick, step-by-step help and answering questions right away. But learning Blender isn't just about following a list of instructions. It is actually about understanding why certain techniques work, figuring things out when mistakes happen, and picking up real insights from artists who've been through it all. An AI might be handy for simple tasks, but can it really match the depth and experience that comes from a human who spent years learning the software? Before we continue, I want to tell you about Revolution and their outstanding ActorCore platform. If you are a 3D artist, ArchViz artist, architect, or even a game developer or an animator, you are most likely gonna need quality characters. That's why Revolution's ActorCore is the best place to get all your characters' needs. Here, you can find characters, motions, and props. You can get highly customizable characters in Actor Build, where the characters are hand-modeled, or Actor Scan for your highest quality projects with scanned characters that offer multiple texture sets and even ID texture maps for unlimited variations. All these characters are rigged and fully compatible with all ActorCore's high quality and detailed motion captured animations, and it can work seamlessly with Character Creator and iClone. Not just that, using their various integrations, the characters and the animations can work seamlessly with almost all major 3D software. And if this is not enough, they have AccuRig, where you can rig any character that you want. So click the link in the description down below and try ActorCore right now. Blender tutorials come now in all forms: YouTube videos, written guides, interactive courses, and even live workshops. And the best ones don't just tell you what buttons to press, they help you understand the creative thought process behind every step. So when you watch an experienced artist, for example sculpting a character, writing a scene, or creating a game asset, you're picking up more than just instructions. You're learning the little tricks, problem-solving techniques, and creative decisions that only come after years of experience. You see, good tutorials don't just explain how to do something, they explain why it works that way, and they discuss common pitfalls, and share different approaches, and sometimes even introduce new ideas that you didn't consider. For example, when an artist explains how to optimize a scene without losing detail, they are not just sharing a workflow, they are sharing a way of thinking about Blender. And this kind of knowledge is tough for AI to replicate. But what can AI bring to be helpful like tutorials? AI has made its way into Blender in a different way. It has a role of assisting rather than replacing teachers or instructors. Take AI-powered denoising for example. Blender already has built-in AI models like optics and open image denoise, which help clean up noisy renders without the need for extra samples. This speeds up rendering times, making it easier to get a preview of a scene without waiting forever for a high-quality image. Another area where AI is making progress is UV unwrapping. This is usually a tedious process, but AI tools could help you automate it, giving you a cleaner starting point. Even though AI can make certain tasks easier, there are plenty of areas where it falls short, especially when it comes to replacing tutorials. One major issue is quality. You see, AI-generated content tends to be generic. It might walk you through the steps of setting up a shader, but it won't include the subtle tweaks or creative workarounds that experienced Blender tutorials have. I mean, they have learned over the years through trial and error. And without those extra details, AI tutorials often feel incomplete. Another problem is context. Blender projects can be really complex, and good tutorials don't just tell you what to do. They explain why a certain method is better, and what the alternatives are and how to troubleshoot when things go wrong. But AI-generated tutorials usually offer a one-size-fits-all solution, which doesn't always work for unique projects. Then there is the interactive side of learning. One of the best parts of a human-made tutorial is that you can ask questions, get clarification, and even see discussions in the comments where other learners have run into similar issues. And AI-generated tutorials, on the other hand, are kind of static. They might give you a list of steps, but they don't adapt to your needs or provide real feedback the way a human tutor can. Even in the Google AI Studio demo, the AI did fine, with easy tasks like adding a torus and scaling it. But when it came to shaping the donut properly or icing it, it completely falls apart. That goes to show that, for now, AI is great for handling the basics, but when things get more complex, it struggles a lot. There is also the question of ethics. AI models learn by analyzing large amounts of data, and when it comes to Blender education, the data often includes tutorials and educational content created by real people and educators. But many of these creators never gave permission for their work to be used in this way, and this can raise concerns about who really owns AI-generated content, and whether AI tutorials could eventually replace human creators who spent many years refining their teachings and methods. In my opinion, given everything we talked about and how 3D communities work, it is pretty unlikely that AI will completely replace Blender tutorials anytime soon. I think the more realistic future is a hybrid approach, where AI is used as a supplement rather than a replacement. As I said, AI can be used for quick and on-demand help with routines, with some tasks and some assistance, like trying to find a feature or how to do some certain simple tasks, while human-made tutorials continue to provide in-depth and context-rich guidance that AI simply can't match. I mean, AI can handle the technical repetitive stuff, like suggesting node setups or helping you find certain things, while experienced artists can give you a one-on-one experience that feels rich and valuable. And there you have it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.